Let us discuss a topic, normal approximation to the binomial distribution. Normal approximation to the binomial distribution. Normal approximation means we are using the normal curve on the binomial distribution. Here, the normal distribution can be used to approximate the binomial distribution. Suppose here the number of successes x ranges from x1 to x2, then the probability of getting x1 to x2 success is given by in the binomial distribution, that is x1 to x2 is summation n equal to x1 to x2 ncr p power r q power n minus r. This is the binomial distribution. We have n comma p comma q. In this, for large n, the calculation of the binomial is very difficult. In such cases, we are using the normal distribution. In the normal distribution, the binomial curve is replaced by the normal curve. Why? Because it is very difficult in the binomial distribution. So we can apply the normal curve or normal distribution on that. Then we get the probability. In these two cases are there. One is case 1 and case 2. In the case 1 is if p is small p is equal to small q equal to 1 by 2. In the case 2 is small p is not equal to small q. In two cases, how to calculate the probability with the binomial 2, on that how to calculate the approximate value of the binomial distribution using of the normal curve. Here, even when here n is not large, here n is not large, the binomial distribution can be approximated by the normal distribution. In general, in the binomial distribution, the mean is equal to np and standard deviation sigma is equal to under root of npq. It is, we have known. In the same way, the normal distribution, the normal variable is taking as x minus mu by sigma is the normal variable. From this, we can calculate the probability x1 is less than x is less than x2 is equal to probability of z1 is less than z is less than z2 is equal to integral z1 to z2 pi of z dz. It can be calculated by the normal table only. This is in the case 1. In the case 2, if p is not equal to q, for large value, here n is large, then we can approximate the binomial curve by the normal curve and calculate the probability for any successes x, the real interval x1 minus 1 by 2, comma, x2 plus 1 by 2. That is nothing but we can calculate the x1 to x2 successes means we can calculate it is x1 and x2 using of the x1 and x2. The interval is x1 minus 1 by 2, x2 plus 1 by 2. Here the z1 is equal to, we are applying the lower limit, that is x1 minus 1 by 2 minus mu by sigma j2 is equal to x2 plus 1 by 2 minus mu by sigma. From this, we can calculate the z variates and find out the probability in between of x1 to less than x2 or z1 is less than z is less than z2 is equal to integral z1 to z2 pi of z dz. This is the approximate value or the curve by using the normal table, and the value is the probability value in between of the interval. This is the normal approximation to the binomial distribution. Now we are discussing on this the problems. The first problem is we can taking as find the probability that out of 100 patients, between 84 and 95 inclusive will survive a heart operation given that the chances of survival is 0.9. Here, first read out the question. Find the probability that out of 100 patients, here the number of patients equal to 100 and here between 84 and 95, that is nothing but x1 equal to 84, x2 equal to 95. We are taking the calculating the limit of the probability. Inclusive will survive a heart operation given that the chances of survival is 0.9. That is nothing but the probability of survive is equal to small p equal to 0.9. Then q equal to 1 minus p equal to 1 minus 0.9. It is equal to 0.1 is the q. From this, we can calculate mu equal to NP, that is equal to N is 100 into P is 0.9 equal to 90. Sigma equal to under root of NPQ. NP equal to 90 into 0.1, it is equal to root 9 is equal to 3. That is equal to standard deviation sigma and mu. So mean is equal to mu equal to 90. Standard deviation is equal to sigma equal to 3. These are we have to know. Next, in this the limits they have given x1 and x2. Here p is not equal to q. Here p is not equal to q. So in that case we can calculate z1 is equal to x1 minus 1 by 2 minus mu by sigma. Z2 is equal to x2 plus 1 by 2 minus mu by sigma. These are using the normal approximation to the binomial curve. It is equal to x1 minus 1 by 2 means x1 is here 84, x2 is 95. 84 minus 1 by 2 mu is equal to minus 90 by sigma equal to 3. It is equal to by the LCM 84 means it is 168 minus 1, that is 167 minus it's 90 means 180 by 2 into 3. This is equal to 13 minus 13 by 6. That is the Z1 value. Z2 equal to here 95 plus 1 by 2 minus 90 by 3. Again taking the LCM 0, 190 plus 1, 191 minus 90. That is 101 by 2 into 101, wait, 191 minus 180 by 2 into 3. It is equal to 11 by 6. This is the Z2 value. Now we can calculate the curve, that is the required probability is equal to P of Z1 is less than Z is less than Z2 is equal to minus 13 by 6 is less than Z is less than 11 by 6. It is equal to area of 11 by 6 plus area of 13 by 6. It is minus 13 means it's plus 13 only. Since this is the area of minus 13 by 6 is equal to area of 13 by 6. Why? Because we can draw the normal curve. In this, the left side is Z1, right side is Z2. It is negative means it is the area of Z1, area of Z2. So we are calculating this area means we can adding the area of Z1 and Z2. Here 11 by 6 means we can take the decimal. 11 ones are 11. It's 5.0. 6 ones are 6. 11 minus 6 is the 5. 6 8 48. It's 2 0. 6 3 18. 2 3. It is 1.833 plus 13 is divides with 6 means 6 2s are 12. 1.06 are 6. 4 0 6 6 are 36. That is 2.166, that is equal to 1.833 plus 2.167. It is equal to, we can calculate the from the table of area of 1.833, area of 2.166, that is area of 1.833, area of 2.167 is equal to, from the table, the 1.83 value is 0.4664 plus the from the table the area of 2.17 is 0.4850, and adding of these two we are getting 0.9514. 4 plus 0 is 4, 5 plus 6 is 1, 11, 9 plus 6 is 15, 1, 9. So this is the probability. So in between of Z1 and Z2, that is nothing but the probability in between of 84 to 95, inclusive, it is equal to 0.9514. And the number of patients survive in between 84 to 95 is equal to 0.9514 into 100 is equal to 95. This is the solution. Next problem, it is important. Find the probability that by guesswork a student can correctly answer 25 to 30 questions in a multiple choice quiz consisting of 80 questions. Assume that in each question with 4 choices, only one choice is correct and the student has no knowledge of the subject. First, here we have to take what they have given, the number of questions. How many are there? The number of quotients. The number of quotients equal to small n equal to 80. And in that, probability that by guesswork means here the total number of choice, the number of choices in a question is equal to 4. Choose answer equal to 1. So small p equal to favorable outcomes by total outcomes. Q equal to 1 minus small p, that is 1 minus 1 by 4 is equal to 3 by 4. Next, what they have given? Answer 25 to 30. That is x1 equal to 25, x2 equal to 30. First, we can calculate the mean. Mean is equal to mu. Mu equal to, in this it is the binomial, either correct or wrong. So here we are using the normal approximation to the binomial distribution only. Okay. When we can choose the uh, answer, either it is correct or wrong. Okay. That is the binomial. So here mean equal to mu. Mu equal to, in the binomial distribution, NP. N equal to 80. P is equal to 1 by 4. That is equal to 20. And the standard deviation is equal to sigma equal to under root of NPQ. It is equal to under root of 20. Q is 3 by 4. 4 ones are 4 fives are. It is equal to root 15. It is the standard deviation. Now we can calculate Z1. Z1 is equal to x1 minus 1 by 2 minus mu by sigma. It is equal to x1 is 25 minus 1 by 2 minus mu is 20 by sigma is root 15. It is equal to 50 minus 1. 50 minus 1 is 49 minus 40 by 2 root 15. It is equal to 9 by 2 root 15. The Z2 is equal to x2 plus 1 by 2 minus mu by sigma, that is equal to x2 is 30 minus 1 by plus 1 by 2 minus 20 by root 15. So root 61 minus 40 by 2 root 15 equal to 21 by 2 root 15. Here we got the Z1 and Z2 values equal to 3 3s are root 3 by root 5 into 3 root 3 by root 5 in 3 root 3 by 2 root 5. Why? Because 3 3s are 9. Root 15 means root 3 into root 5. 1 root 3 here, 1 root 3. So it is the, after the simplification of 3 root 3 means 3 into 1.75. After the simplification, that is 1.16 is the Z1 value. Z2 value is 2.71. By using of the calci, we can calculate that one. Next, the required probability. The required probability is equal to P of 25 is less than x is less than 30 is equal to integral 1.16 to 2.71 pi of z dz. That is equal to probability of 1.16 is less than z is less than 2.71. Here calculate. Draw the normal curve. Both are positive values, that is 1.16 and 2.71. So we can calculate this area. That is, area of Z1 is this one, area of Z2 is that one. So we can subtract area of Z2 minus area of Z1 is the, we can require the value. So here we can write it as area of 2.71 minus area of 1.16. That is equal to, from the table, from the normal table, area of 2.71 value is 0.4966 minus 1.16 value is 0.3770. It is equal to 0.1196. It is the required probability. That is nothing but, for 80 students, they get the correct answers. The number of students between 25 to 30 is equal to 80 into 0.1196 equal to 0, 8, 6 are 48, 4, 8, 9, 72, 76, 8, 1, 8, 15, 1, 8, 1, 8, 9. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Almost 10 students. This is the solution.